Good morning. My name's Scott Harper, President of the Greater Conroe, Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce. I would like to welcome you to our show, Chamber Chat, where your host, Cassandra Rosian, our Director of Membership Development, will update you on all the Chamber's events and programs this month. I hope you find this information beneficial and look forward to seeing you at one of our next events.
Good morning and welcome to Chamber Chat, the morning radio show where I chat with the hosts and speakers of our monthly Chamber events. I am your host, Cassandra Rosian, the Director of Membership Development for the Greater Conroe, Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is a nonprofit organization with the mission of serving the Conroe, Willis, Montgomery, and the Woodlands communities to improve economic development and quality of life. The Chamber is made up of over 1,000 members of these business communities. The Chamber provides members various monthly networking events, educational seminars, cost-effective marketing opportunities, as well as finds ways to give back to the communities we serve. The Chamber has been in business for over 80 years. The purpose of this show is to inform listeners of the monthly events that the Chamber offers. Each month, guests will be brought on to talk about what is happening in the Chamber and encourage listeners to get involved and, of course, mark their calendars for these events. Each month, the Chamber offers 3 free lunch and learn sessions, a networking breakfast, business after hours, membership luncheon, as well as many other special events throughout the year. I will give you a rundown of all programs and events for the month, as well as interview our speakers and hosts of these events. Today's show is brought to you by All Star Catering, the premier caterer for Conroe, the Woodlands, North Houston, and surrounding areas. I hope you have your cup of coffee because we have a great lineup this morning. I don't have coffee, but I have cappuccino that we all met over at Conroe Coffee right before heading over here. So I think we'll have some sort of caffeinated beverage to get us started. And with us, we have Victoria Edwards with April Sound Country Club and Jason, remind me of your last name?
Ashford.
Jason Ashford. How could I forget?
You forget?
Jason Ashford with Roger Stein Chiropractic Center. And of course, 2014 is here, and that means it's time for our first Young Professionals event. We are kicking off the year with a happy hour event at April Sound Country Club, sponsored by Dr. Roger Stein Chiropractic Center. The event is Thursday, January 9th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. And this is a free event, and one you will definitely not want to miss. And here to tell us all about the event is Victoria and Jason. How are you guys this morning?
Great. A little chilly, but we're doing great.
Yes, it is really cold outside compared to what Texas is used to. Did neither of your pipes burst in your house or anything?
No, luckily.
Yeah, I was worried about that all night. So, Victoria, you are the chair, the president of the board for the Young Professionals Group. So tell us, what is this new group that we're kicking off?
Well, the group is really designed for young professionals of the ages from 21 to 39, just a way for them to network and kind of further their careers. It does have an aspect of a speaker series, so it's more than just happy hours and networking and meeting new people. It's a way to stay connected with the community and learn a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. I know with the speaker series, we have a lot of focus on professional development, even personal development with the leadership component. So we're going to have a good year with the speaker series, I think. And why do you think that the Chamber even needs a young professional group?
I think it's important to be surrounded by people similar to you, but also in a variety of industries. So a way, of course, meeting new people always leads to new avenues. And it's, like I said, with this community, Montgomery County and the Woodlands, everything growing so quickly right now, I think it's great to be able to stay up to date and know how that affects you professionally and personally.
Right, and that's just a growing demographic in Montgomery County. I mean, both Jason and you fall into that young professional category. And from a chamber perspective, I know I've been there almost 2 years now, and the question I always get is, do you have a young professionals group? Do you have a young professionals group? Because that was a lot of the members that were coming in fell in that young professionals, and we didn't have one. And then finally you came along and got involved, Victoria, and we were able to help get us off the ground with that. So we've had a lot of success with our kickoff parties, preview parties, and we have a good group behind. So what can members expect by being part of this group?
A few different things. Of course, we do have some free aspects, which we'll discuss a little further. So there are something that's for everybody. With the speaker series, you will get professional development. You will get a networking aspect. But then you also get just a sense of belonging and some extra involvement,
right,
that I think is really important.
Definitely. And you just kind of mentioned the 3 components of the group. What are the 3 different aspects of young professionals?
We have the like the speaker series, and then also we have an opportunity to give back with an annual service project. So that's something that the group will vote on as a whole. So that will be something really great for us to be able to give back to the community as well.
Definitely. And then I remember you said the happy hours, those are how often?
That's right. The happy hours will be quarterly. So like I mentioned before, it's not just a networking thing where we will just have happy hours every weekly or every week or monthly. Those will actually just be quarterly and more focused on a social aspect. As far as the speaker series will be monthly.
Right.
And that will be a little more of the professional development side.
And generally the luncheons will be the first Thursday of every month, except when there's a holiday and we have to bump it back. Because I think 4th of July falls on a Thursday or something this year. And as much as we would love to have a luncheon that day, people will probably be busy on the lake. So I think we're bumping it back. But in general, yeah, you can always find the different events on our Facebook page and then also the chamber calendar at conroe.org. And of course, our first happy hour event is out at April Sound Country Club. And what can we expect from this event?
Well, if the weather permits, if it's not too terribly cold, we will be using the fire pit outside by the lake, so that'll be a really nice kind of change, so we're not just in the local watering hole. So we will be utilizing the fire pit hopefully, but there will be free appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, and a few free drinks. So I think that you could really just come with an open mind and expect to meet new people and really get a feel for what the group's going to be like and what our intentions are.
Absolutely. And I know when you go into April Sound, I think people are intimidated because you have to go like check in through the card shack. Now, what's the code word to get in?
If you just let the gate know that you're here for the Young Professional Group or the Conroe Chamber, any of those keywords, that you shouldn't have a problem at all getting in.
Okay, awesome. And I checked the weather last night on my phone, and I think the low was 63.
Good.
So let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, so we'll be on the patio.
Yes, and it starts warming up here. That would be perfect. And then our first sponsor for young professionals and then for the happy hour event is Rogers Stein Chiropractic Center. And we have Jason Ashford with us today to tell us about Rogers Stein Chiropractic Center.
Well, thank you, Cassandra. I just want to first let everybody know that Dr. Rogers is sick today, so I am filling in for her. But she would love to be here. But just to tell you a little bit about us, Dr. Rogers has been a chiropractor since December 2000. She resettled here in the Conroe area in 2004. And our passion is providing preventative holistic treatment options for our patients, as well as educating the local community and surrounding areas the numerous benefits of chiropractic care. And that's also kind of what my role is. We want to teach everybody, tell everyone about chiropractic care, because there's so many people that don't know the many benefits of chiropractic care. And then also, Dr. Rogers has won what's called a 5-star award every year since 2007, ranking her in the top 1% of chiropractors in the nation.
So she knows what she's doing.
Exactly. She definitely knows what she's doing. So that's for sure.
And I mean, you guys do a really good job of the education piece. I know I see you out I remember you one day in the HEB parking lot, you were picking up some snacks and going to a school. And same thing, Dr. Rogers, you guys are all over the place to let people know that, chiropractic care doesn't have to be this scary, like, I'm going to break your back kind of thing.
Right. So. And that is why we are a leader in the industry. It's because of the patient education that we do. And that's what I'm very passionate about. And patients have a whole lot better success with the patient education that we do give them.
Right.
I'd also like to follow up on young professionals too, but that's kind of who we are and what we do. And go ahead, Cassandra.
Yeah, great. And I mean, you and Dr. Rogers and the Chiropractic Center, they're very involved in the community. What other organizations are you guys a part of?
Right. So, one thing that definitely comes to mind is the Montgomery County Food Banks, and we recently just finished Macaroni Mountain, which we do every year, and we ask our patients if they want to donate macaroni to help feed the hungry. It's in conjunction with the Montgomery County Food Bank, and we've done that since 2004. So it's a really, really neat program, and we raise a lot of food for the hungry.
I was there when you guys were
That's
loading
right,
it up.
you were.
And we fed a lot of macaroni. It was like Tetris, trying to get it all in the food bank's vehicle.
Yes, we did pretty good this year, yes.
Awesome. And I know Dr. Rogers is also involved in Montgomery County Association of Businesswomen as well, right?
Yes, she is. And she's also served on the executive board of the Chamber of Commerce, and she's on the board now currently. She's also executive on the Health and Wellness Board of the Conroe Chamber, just to name a few of the things that she's involved in. But yes, we're very philanthropic, and we love to do things that are local to help serve the local community.
Absolutely. That's great. And you were talking a little bit before about young professionals. So why did you guys decide to support young professionals?
Yes, me and Dr. Rogers had several conversations about it. I know she's been thinking about it for a while. And kind of to follow up what Victoria said, we want to help our. She wants to help the young business professionals in this county grow. We are, as we all know, one of the fastest growing counties in the country. It's a very exciting time to be here, so it's definitely a great program, and it's something that she wants to be as involved as much as possible, as well as myself. Me being a career changer, I know that I'm going to be getting a lot of benefits from it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know at the board retreat, Dr. Rogers was the first one that decided that she wanted to step up and be a sponsor of that event.
Yes.
So we appreciate that so much. Well, thank you guys,
You're
both
welcome.
Jason and Victoria, for coming and give us some background about young professionals and what we can expect. I cannot wait for this event to kick off. Again, the first Fuel Your Fire Happy Hour is on Thursday, January 9th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at April Sound Country Club. The keyword when you go in to get past the guard, chamber, young professionals, something along those lines, and we will see you there. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will speak with Dion, who is with Gold's Gym, the host of our January Business After Hours. Stay with us.
Hello, this is Dennis Nelson, inviting you to come with me through the doorway of imagination and into the theater of the mind. The Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour presents a play every Saturday night at 7 p.m. on Lone Star Internet Radio. Be it drama or comedy, thriller or love story, every exciting episode is carefully chosen straight from the golden age of radio and performed live by talented actors, musicians, and sound effects crew. Every sound you hear will be 100% live and homemade. Anything can happen. So join us, please, every Saturday night at 7 p.m. for the Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour, right here on Lone Star Internet Radio.
Hi, this is Wade Bowen, and I make my event an all-star event.
Hi, this is Cody, event manager with All Star Catering Company. We at All Star always strive for perfection at every event. All of our food is homemade, and our professionally trained chefs have the highest standard of food quality. Our event staff is trained in making customer service their #1 priority. We are the Knot Magazine and Wedding Wire's 2013 Best of Weddings and Catering, voted by local brides. We cater 10 to 10,000 for any of your weddings, corporate events, sweet 16s, or any event you might have in mind. Give us a call or go to www.cateringbyallstar.com or check us out on Facebook and make your next event an all-star event.
New Year's resolutions typically focus on self-improvement. You know, like losing weight, quitting smoking, or exercising more often. This year, why not resolve to do something even more lasting? Improve the life of a child who suffered abuse and neglect. I'm Allie Stevens with Casa Child Advocates in Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in foster care, kids removed from their home because of abuse. We need people just like you to advocate for these kids. It will be the best resolution you make this year. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit www.casaspeaksforkids.com or call 936-441-5437. That's 936-441-5437.
And welcome back to Chamber Chat, the monthly radio show where I, Cassandra Roshan, Director of Membership Development for the Greater Conroe Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce, let you know all about the upcoming events for the month with the Chamber. Today's show is brought to you by All Star Catering, the premier caterer for Conroe, the Woodlands, North Houston, and surrounding areas. We just heard all about our young professionals from Jason and Victoria, and now we have Dion Booker with Gold's Gym in here to let us know about the after hours Hours event. How are you, Dion?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being in. And again, this month's Business After Hours will be on Thursday, January 16th from 5 to 7 p.m. And the event will be held at the Chamber Building, and it's sponsored by Gold's Gym of Conroe. And so, Dion, your title with Gold's Gym is Corporate Wellness Director, correct?
Correct.
So what does it mean to be a Corporate Wellness Director?
Well, Gold's Gym felt that we reach a lot of people individually, but we wanted to go out to the corporations and bring them on as a company as a whole with, increasing cost in healthcare and the decline in health of Americans overall. We wanted to be able to reach a bigger group of people. And so we want to make it easy for companies to promote a culture of health in their organization. And we go on site and do discounted rates for their memberships, as well as provide education to get people started.
Yeah, well, I know even like when I worked for HEB, you got like a discount on your health insurance premiums if you're a member of a gym and all of that. So I'm sure is that pretty common, do you find, when you speak with companies?
Yeah, it depends. Some companies feel so passionate about getting their employees healthy that they're paying for their employees to come on board and paying for their memberships. Some have just a regular reimbursement that that each individual can claim. And just by making it available to their employees and suggesting it promotes them to take a vested interest in their health.
Right, absolutely. And so tell us a little bit more about Gold's Gym.
Well, Gold's Gym started in 1965 with Joe Gold's, and everybody refers to Gold's Gym as the bodybuilding gym from Joe getting that started and Arnold Schwarzenegger starting his bodybuilding there. And, times have changed where our makeup of people are very different, but our goal has always stayed the same. We want our members to get results. Our mission is to inspire our members with unrivaled energy and provide equipment and knowledge available to help our members reach their finest potential.
I thought that the mission statement was look better naked. That's what your billboards say, right?
That is, and if that's the end result, then I don't think anybody's going to complain.
That's a component of the mission statement, right?
It gets people talking, that's
right.
For sure.
I see it every time I drive in. And then it reminds me, oh yeah, I need to go work out. I need to go work out at Gold's Gym because I have a membership there. So, and what does it take to be a member of Gold's Gym? What's the process?
Well, the first and hardest step is to come in the door for most people. And once you're in the door, we have great fitness counselors that can tell you about what we have to offer, all the value that's a part of being a member at Gold's Gym. We have wonderful group exercise classes. We're voted the best group exercise program.
Oh, wow.
And we have many of the Les Mills classes, such as Body Flow, Body Combat, Body Pump, Body Vibe, Body Step, cycling, wide variety of programs for all our members. We offer Zumba, and then we have several personal trainers that are dying to get people healthy. That's why we get into the business, is to change lives and make it a better place.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know with the new year, it's 2014, and I'm sure all kinds of people's resolutions are lose weight or get fit or be healthy, kind of like what you were saying before. Do you see a big influx of enrollment kind of around this time of year?
Oh, absolutely. Now and right before summer, those are some of the best times
bikini season
for fitness facilities. Yes. And so I think it's just great for us to be able to host the after hours in January when fitness is on the brain, so we can help people get directed in their first step and come up with a plan of action for staying healthy the whole year.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, do you have any recommendations as far as I know my biggest problem is when I get to the gym, it's great. I love it. But the problem is just getting there. Do you have any tips that you use as far as motivation of, to get there and be accountable?
The best accountability is a partner. Knowing that you're going to meet a friend at a gym, I think, is the number one motivator to keep people coming week after week. That's why our group exercise do so well, because you have 30 other people in there noticing when you're gone and counting on you to be there as well. So having an accountability partner, and then also having a plan. Many people pack their bag the night before, or make sure they keep a bag at the office.
Yeah.
Or
that's a good idea.
All right, we're getting
Are you
somewhere.
dropping hints,
and then it's feeling good. Once you start feeling good, you're a lot more motivated to go. But it takes a little while, and it takes consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think you're giving me some ideas of what I can do to use my membership a little bit better.
Well, I know you're a good runner, so
yes,
keep that up for sure.
Right now is perfect running season because I love when it's cold and to run out in the cold. But in the summer, you will not catch me running outside.
Well, come to the gym. We have air conditioning. It's freezing in there.
Oh, that's even better. I love that. Love it. And so why did you decide to host an after hours event with the Chamber?
Well, with our new corporate program, we wanted to get the word out to companies that we're here for them and want to help them along with their wellness goals. And it just happened by a stroke of luck that the January event came open, and we jumped on it because that is when everybody's thinking about fitness. So we want to be there, and we want to help make it easy for you to get started.
Absolutely. And what can members expect from this event? I know we were talking about some different ideas when we were drinking our coffee this morning.
Well, I don't think we're going to make anybody work out unless you really want to work out in your business clothes. But it's a great opportunity for you to come and network with local organizations in your community. We'll have free refreshments and drinks that night, and just provide a relaxed atmosphere so you can meet other people in the area.
Awesome. Great. And then if someone is interested in getting information about, the corporate program with their company, how do they get in hold of you?
My phone number, I can be reached at 866-515-9704, or you can go to our website at goldsgymhouston.com, and there is a corporate wellness tab there. And email is corporatewellness@goldsgymhouston.com.
Awesome. Well, again, this is an after hours not to be missed. Only work out if you want to. And we will see you at the Chamber Building on Thursday, January 16th from 5 to 7 p.m. We're going to take another short break, and when we come back, we will talk with Angela Storseth, Director of Program Development, all about Chairman's Ball. Stay with us.
The Conroe Art League is a nonprofit entity promoting the visual arts in Montgomery County. They've evolved over the last 49 years into one of the premier artist groups in the greater Houston area. The Conroe Art League is now permanently housed in the 100-year-old recently remodeled Madeley building in historic downtown Conroe. Exhibits of local artists, sculptors, and painters are changed periodically in the downstairs gallery with admission free to the public. Art classes and demonstrations in a variety of media are provided in the upstairs studios. The mission of the Conroe Art League is to encourage artistic development and cultivate an appreciation of the visual arts through education, exhibitions, and community outreach. For more information, call area code 936-756-9572 or visit their website at www.conroeartleague.com.
Hi, I'm Tina, and I will be your host for a new program on Lone Star Internet Radio. I call it Retro Saturdays. Every Saturday at 5 p.m., I will be playing music from the 1930s to the 1970s. I will play a different genre of music every weekend of the month. You will hear big band music, jazz, 70s classic rock, and 60s oldies. Join us for Retro Saturdays at 5 p.m. every Saturday of the month. Go to irlonestar.com for more information on Retro Saturdays on Lone Star Internet Radio.
Hi, this is Wade Bowen, and I make my event an all-star event.
Hi, this is Cody, event manager with All Star Catering Company. We at All Star always strive for perfection at every event. All of our food is homemade, and our professionally trained chefs have the highest standard of food quality. Our event staff is trained in making customer service their #1 priority. We are the Knot Magazine and Wedding Wire's 2013 Best of Weddings and Catering, voted by local brides. We cater 10 to 10,000 for any of your weddings, corporate events, sweet 16s, or any event you might have in mind. Give us a call or go to www.cateringbyallstar.com or check us out on Facebook and make your next event an all-star event.
And welcome back to Chamber Chat, the monthly radio show where I, your host, Cassandra Roshan, Director of Membership Development for the Greater Conroe, Lake Conroe area Chamber of Commerce, let you know all about the upcoming events for the month. Today's show is brought to you by All Star Catering, the premier caterer for Conroe, the Woodlands, North Houston, and surrounding areas. We just heard from Dion with Gold's Gym all about our upcoming our business after hours on January 16th, and now we have Angela here to tell us about Chairman's Ball Ball. It's a new year, and you know what that means. It's Chairman's Ball time, and each new year brings new resolutions, new goals, and for the Chamber, a new chairman of the board, and in this case, a new chairwoman. Each January, the Chamber hosts its annual Chairman's Ball to honor our outgoing chair and welcome in the new. And so, Angela, you're here to tell us all about this event that's coming up in just a couple weeks now. Give us an overview of Chairman's Ball. What is it?
Chairman's Ball, like you said, is the event where we welcome in our new incoming chairwoman for 2014 and kind of say goodbye to our chairwoman from 2013. This event is in honor of Tamara Troe, who has been our chairwoman from January 1, 2013 to December 31st. She had an awesome year, and we're so excited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We're so excited to just throw a great party for her, to say thank you so much, not only to her, but the entire executive committee that we had last year, as well as all of our volunteers, our diplomats. It's a big party for the Chamber, and this is our first event in our 80-year anniversary.
Right. So I think it's going to be one to remember, as it always is. So like you said, it's kind of the passing of the gavel, and I mean, last year was such a great year for the Chamber, and so it's a great opportunity to kind of look back at what we did, and then, of course, look to the future of what we're going to accomplish this year, because with it being our 80th anniversary, we have a lot coming down the pipe, and what's going on. So we're excited about that. And what's the title of this year's event?
This year, it is Black Tie and Boots. So this is in honor of Tamara and her she's classy and simple, but she kind of has that little edge where she likes to throw on her boots and go out hunting with her fiance, Michael. Right. So a lot of questions that we've been getting with this, with it being black tie and boots, is what am I supposed to wear?
Right.
So just to kind of give an overview, we have Tamara, who will be in a cocktail dress with heels. She may be changing into boots later. I imagine she would. So for the women, you know, cocktail dresses, long or short. If you want to wear your heels, kick them off later on in the night. I think last year we even had some women who were barefoot dancing on the ground.
Probably.
But it's, you know, for men, we're going to have everything from our president, Scott Harper, is going to be in a tuxedo that he just got fitted for, looking pretty snazzy. And then we have some of our sponsors will be in suits, down to, I believe, Tamara's date, her fiance Michael, will probably come in some really nice Wrangler jeans with a button-up, a suit jacket, and his boots and cowboy hat.
And I remember seeing a lot of that last year. So I think the theme just fits so well with our area. And then with Tamara, like you said, the kind of her personality and the things that she's involved in. So I think it's going to be a wonderful event. I know that I got my dress over the weekend. So
what does it look like?
You'll have to see when we are at the event. But it goes with heels and with boots. So I'm ready.
Perfect. That's exactly what it's about. So.
Exactly. Do you have your dress yet?
I got one dress, but I decided that I want another one. So
costume
I now have two. So maybe halftime for Chairman's Ball. Switch it up.
There you go. Perfect. One for the dinner and one for the dance.
There you go.
And when and where is the upcoming Chairman's Ball?
It's going to be at La Toretta Lake Resort and Spa, Saturday, January 18th. Cocktail hour starts at 6 o'clock. That'll probably start winding down around 7 when the dinner's supposed to begin. We'll have dinner around 7, a short presentation around 7:45, as well as a toast to our 80-year anniversary provided by Protect Controls. And then around 8 o'clock is when our live entertainment is going to begin and the casino is going to open. And this year we're having a live band. It's going to be Drywater Band, and that was graciously provided by Bucklew Chevrolet, Hadco International Appraisals and Consulting, Mr. Reuter Plumbing, and Conroe Welding Supply.
Awesome. I think a live band just adds a whole new dynamic to it because it's so much, it's really interactive, and just there's a lot more energy there when there's live music. And what kind of music do they play? Because, you know, people are going to ask, do I get to two-step? Am I doing the Dougie? Or what are we doing?
Well, we chose a band. They're great. They do a lot of weddings. They do a lot of events, corporate events down in Houston. They play a wide variety. So we asked for a lot of country, maybe to move on later on in the night, maybe a little 70s, a little 80s, but then also, you know, your wobble and your, you know, whatever.
Awesome. Good. Because that's my kind of music.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they play Adele, requested graciously by Donnie Bucklew.
That's right.
So,
there'll be a good mix.
It'll be a
variety.
good mix.
Awesome. And then I know you said the cocktail hours starts at 6. And then there's a check-in process. Do people, if they want to get tickets, or what do they need to do?
Well, all tickets have to be purchased before the event. We do not sell tickets the day of the event. If they've picked up their tickets from the chamber or I've mailed them to them, they can bring their tickets in, but everyone's going to be on the list, either by company or if they purchase their tickets individually. So if they come in and they're like, I'm Lindsay Witt with Consolidated Communications, their name's going to be on the list. So if she forgot her ticket, that's fine.
It'll be okay.
But purchase all tickets before Saturday.
Right, because it is a seated event, and so there's just like when you're at a wedding and there's name places and all of that. It's important that you get your tickets, and so we know that you're coming and save you a spot, because we're filling up rather quickly. Do we still have spots open if someone wants to get in?
We're pretty packed, but definitely there's always room to add in a few more here and there.
And if someone wants to get tickets, what do they need to do?
They can call me, or they can purchase tickets online, or call the main chamber office. My number is 936-538-7111, or they can email me at angela.s@conroe.org, or they can call the chamber at 936-756-6644, or go to www.conroe.org. Lots of ways.
Yes. And what else can we expect to see with the event?
Well, we have the casino, which is sponsored by Post Oak Bank. Last year they were the sponsor, and I believe the year before. So we're so excited to have them back in. We've added a few more Texas Hold'em tables, as well as blackjack. We're going to have slot machines, and everyone gets to play. A ticket comes with, I think, 10,000 Tamra bucks. So everyone gets to play. We have lots of casino prizes. We have I think a race car package where you can get in a race car. You can win a wine barrel filled with wine. Tons of, there's like 7 packages that are just incredible.
Lots of different prizes. And so with the casino, you go and you use Tamra bucks and you win chips, and then you go and you cash out at the end of the night, and then each amount, it's a certain amount of chips equal so many tickets, and then you get to choose what tickets you want to put in each prize drawing. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can put in your tickets in each little fishbowl, and then at the end of the night we draw. I believe you have to be present to win.
So stay for
the
party.
So you have to stay till the end of the party.
And keep gambling. But even if you run out of money, if your first round Lady Luck is not on your side, you can still purchase additional Tamra bucks, right?
Yes. Our gorgeous Cassandra Roshan is going to be walking around the casino asking people if they would like to purchase additional money.
That's right.
Look for Mrs. Roshan for that.
I will be there, and I will be more than happy to sell you extra Tamra bucks. Not a problem. Well, great. Well, and again, of course, we want to thank our title sponsor, our presenting sponsor, Sam Houston State University. They were our title sponsor last year and came on again this year. So thank you so much for their continued support. Anyone else that we want to thank? Or
we have a couple more twists at Chairman's Ball. I just want to. We have. We're really diving into the social media this year.
Oh, great.
We want everyone to use their apps, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and hashtag Chairman's 2014 with their pictures from the event. And we just want all of that on there because sometimes we can't get everything with our photographer.
Right.
And that's, we're going to have a lot of that being shown at the event, and that's going to be presented by Memorial Hermann and Consolidated Communications. And of course, we have the photo booth presented by Picture This and Wood Forest. So, look cute. And also, those pictures go on Facebook.
Yes, I was going to say, fair warning. I do post those pictures on Facebook, and I try to pre-screen, but sometimes I miss one or two. So
behave in the photo.
Be appropriate. We want everyone to have an awesome time at Chairman's Ball, but when you get in the photo booth, just remember it will be on social media. So, and then we also have are we doing the pictures when we come in as well?
We have On the Town magazine is going to be there with a step and repeat, and they're going to be taking pictures, and a lot of that they're doing a cover story on our 80 years. So a lot of those pictures will show up in their magazine as well.
Awesome. So definitely dress to impress because the paparazzi will be everywhere.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, again, thank you very much, Angela, for giving us some more information about Chairman's Ball. Remind us again when, where, and how to buy tickets.
January 18th. from 6 to midnight. You can call me 936-538-7111 or go to www.conroe.org to purchase tickets.
Awesome. Thank you much. And when we come back, we will hear from, again, Angela and then Jennifer Matthews with the Economic Development Council to tell us all about the upcoming job fair. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Bonita DeRosa, Animal Control Officer for the City of Willis. We invite you to tune in to Lone Star Internet Radio every first and third Thursday of the month at 11 a.m. for the Willis Hour. On the first Thursday of the month, the Willis Hour will be covering upcoming events and news about the city. Join in the conversation with your city officials and other leaders in the community. On the third, we will be doing a recap of the last City Council meeting. The mission of the City of Willis is to provide high-quality services, accountability, and professional commitment to our citizens. We pledge to provide those who live, work, and visit our city an effective government that is open and responsive to the needs and values of the community. Again, we invite you to tune in on Lone Star Internet Radio every first and third Thursday of the month at 11 for the Willis Hour.
Hi, this is Wade Bowen, and I make my event an all-star event.
Hi, this is Cody, event manager with All Star Catering Company. We at All Star always strive for perfection at every event. All of our food is homemade and our professionally trained chefs have the highest standard of food quality. Our event staff is trained in making customer service their #1 priority. We are the Knot Magazine and Wedding Wire's 2013 Best of Weddings and Catering, voted by local brides. We cater 10 to 10,000 for any of your weddings, corporate events, sweet 16s, or any event you might have in mind. Give us a call or go to www.cateringbyallstar.com or check us out on Facebook and make your next event an all-star event.
The East Texas Dream Center is in need of your help. We are a nonprofit Christian organization that houses women and children who are trying to get their lives back after being homeless, abused, or addicted. We are conveniently located at 301 South 1st Street, Conroe, Texas, 77301, right here in Montgomery County. Our needs are financial and every needs of gasoline, cleaning supplies, laundry soap, Lysol, and whatever else God puts in your heart. To help our ladies and children, please consider a donation. You may visit our website at www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. Again, so you don't forget, it's www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. Donations are tax deductible. Remember what Jesus said, with God, nothing is impossible.
And again, welcome back to Chamber Chat, the monthly radio show where I, your host, Cassandra Roshan, the Director of Membership Development for the Greater Conroe Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce, let you know all about the upcoming events for the month. And today's show is brought to you by All Star Catering, the premier caterer for Conroe, the Woodlands, North Houston, and surrounding areas. We just heard all about Chairman's Ball from Angela, our Director of Program Development at the Chamber, and we were talking about how it's a new year, so that means a new chairman, and since we're talking about the new year, a new year can mean a new you, and why not a new job? The Chamber, the Greater Economic Development Council, the Lone Star Convention Center, and Lone Star College are teaming up again this year to put on their annual job fair. And to tell us more about this event is again Angela Storseth with the Chamber and Jennifer Matthews with the Greater Conroe Economic Development Council. How are you ladies doing?
Good.
How are you?
Good, thank you. And Angela's back for round 2.
Whoop.
And Jennifer, this is your Lone Star Internet Radio debut, right?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the family.
Thank you.
And so again, we have the job fair coming up. How is this job fair structured exactly? I know they're all kind of a little different.
Well, our job fair, I think what makes it a little different is that the Economic Development Council is partnering with the Chamber and the college and the Convention Center. I think most job fairs are probably held by individual companies or other organizations, but we feel like it's really important for our community, and so these organizations coming together, I think, just gives it a little more oomph. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's such a unique partnership too, because with economic development, they have that partnership with the industrial park and the business park.
Right.
And they've come to Jennifer personally and said, we're looking for these jobs, you know. And I know that she came to our board retreat too, and that was one of the big things our board talked about was workforce.
Right.
And so I think that that's what's so unique about this job fair is that it's people who have come to economic development from those parks that are needing machining and welding and all those positions, and having that connection with the chamber and our board that want to make that our goal for this year.
Right, absolutely. And for those that don't know, I mean, Jennifer, give us a quick overview of what Economic Development Council is, because some people may not be familiar with that.
Okay. Well, the Economic Development Council was started in 1995. In 1994, half-cent sales tax was passed to be used for economic development. And up until 2012, the organization was actually under the chamber umbrella. We are now a department of the city of Conroe, and we're led by our director, Larry Calhoun. There's a staff of 5 of us. Larry and our deputy director, Danielle Shiner, they work with companies that are looking at relocating to the area. So they, work with them on information they need about land, buildings, workforce, things like that. And then as associate director, I actually run the retention expansion program. So I work with the existing industries that are here, and I work with them on expansion projects, financial incentives, workforce issues, mobility, just about anything you can think of they call me for.
Right.
So, and then of course we do research, demographics and things. And we also now have transportation as part of our department. So that's very exciting as well.
Well, right. And like Angela, you were saying before, with all the growth and that's coming this way, and we have all these new companies moving in, transportation is a huge issue and something that you guys are working really hard on, because that's, with all the growth, we need some more assistance with that and getting people to jobs and getting people to where they want to go. So, well, that's great. So I think that the job fair, this is really going to help kind of meet some of the goals that we talked about at the board retreat. And I know Scott and Danielle were on a couple months ago, let everyone know about that. But, and so far with this job fair, the chamber, economic development, Lone Star College, the convention center, they're involved. Who else is involved with this event?
Actually, this year we have Workforce Solutions involved.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, which is very exciting. They're very key in this because of their outreach in the community with the companies and people that are looking for jobs.
Right.
Yeah, so it's very exciting to have them on board this year. We actually have 2 media sponsors this year, the Courier and Job Sparks, and our director sponsor is Tenaris.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so that's very exciting.
And Tenaris is also hiring for positions as well, so they'll be there.
Recruiting. Great. And so what kind of industries, like if people are going to the job fair, what kind of industries are going to be there? Who's looking and who's hiring?
We actually have a variety this year, just handling a lot of the registration and seeing what we asked them to write what kind of jobs they are hiring for, because we have the public call constantly saying, what companies are going to be there and what jobs. Last year we saw a lot of welding and machining, and we have that again this year, but we just spoke with April Sound earlier with Victoria. They're actually going to be there too. They're hiring lots of positions for food and beverage.
Oh, great.
We have a couple companies for office skilled workers, for accounting, healthcare. So it's pretty diverse from where we were at last year.
That's great. Great. Because everyone comes in with different skills, and I know Lone Star College does a great job of marketing it to their students as well, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So you'll have all kinds of different backgrounds, from the machining side to the administrative assistant, nursing, all of that. So good. I'm glad that we have a good variety with the event. And then who's invited to attend the event?
Well, anyone that is looking for a job, anyone that wants a career change, or someone that's interested in getting a little more education, some type of skilled training. We will have Conroe Center there available with information on a lot of their programs.
Oh, great.
As well as some of the other community organizations that have different training. So that's a bonus. anyone that does attend, it is free. They need to be sure and bring their
great.
resume.
Absolutely, and bring several copies.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Because with all the booths that are going to be there, and you're bound to have to give out more than just one or two. So.
Yes. Well, and one exciting thing that we have added this year is we have 2 free workshops.
Oh.
The first one is going to be held from 2 to 3 p.m., and that one is over interview skills.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be held from 3:30 to 4:30, and that one is on resume writing.
Great.
Yes.
And that's, what I think is really cool about that is that, especially since it's free, I mean, I know you can pay hundreds of dollars just to have someone look at your resume or to, meet with a coach, talk about, interview skills and whatnot. And so this is just totally free for the public to do that, which I think is really important, and a good resource for our community. So I like that we added that this year. And so how else is this job fair different than other job fairs that are throughout the community?
Well, one thing that makes this one a little different is we will be having a drawing for $2,500 in scholarships for Lone Star College. Yeah, last year was our first year to do the event, and we gave 5 $500 scholarships. And it was very exciting whenever we contacted the 5 winners to hear their reactions and how it impacted their life. Some of them, one of them had just recently been laid off and was looking at changing career paths, and this really helped her tremendously in getting training for a new career field. And a couple of them were young men that were already students and trying to figure out how they were going to pay for, some more classes. And so it was very exciting.
Jennifer and I were in tears sitting in Becky's office as we called these the winners of the scholarships, just because they started crying because they were so excited.
Yeah.
I mean, that was probably like the most moving thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it's just an awesome component to the job fair, and just shows the community support, again, giving back to those that attend, or giving back to the community and supporting Montgomery County, which is why it's growing so much, because of all the community involvement that we have. So I'm excited for that aspect again. Maybe I can sit in this year and listen to the call, because I remember hearing the stories and I was just amazed by that.
You're officially invited.
Woo, good deal. You heard it here, invitation. And so when and where is this event at?
It's at the Lone Star Convention Center. It's going to be Thursday, January 23rd, which is usually the day of our membership luncheons, but the membership luncheon has been changed. So everyone can attend the job fair. And the time is from 2 until 7. Last year we had people lined up at the door at like 1 o'clock. So it's 2 to 7.
2 to 7. Great. And then I know you talked about the resume writing workshop and the interview skills. Are there times set for that, or?
Yes. The interview skills workshop is from 2 to 3 p.m. and the resume writing workshop is held from 3:30 to 4:30.
Awesome. Good deal. Because I have a feeling those will be pretty busy. So
I think so too.
Great. And then if someone is interested in attending, or even if they want to have a booth, is there still booth space left? If someone
Absolutely.
Wants? Great. How do they do that?
They can call me at the chamber, or Jennifer. My number is 936-538-7111. If you've been listening to this show, you should have me on speed dial by now. Or they can email me, angela.s@conroe.org, or just call our chamber or visit our website. Just try to contact us. Anyone in the office can get you registered for this event. So
perfect. And again, if you just want to attend, come pass out your resumes. You don't need any tickets. You don't need to register anything.
Nothing. Just
show up. Just come.
Yes.
All right. With resumes in hand. Wonderful. And I know we got this question a lot last year. If you're coming as to pass out your resumes, what's the attire that people should come in? Would you say?
I would say come in dressed to impress.
Yes.
Wear your nicest outfit that you have. Show up with your resume and have a smile on your face.
Absolutely.
Because these people are. We had people hired on the spot last year, so they're wanting to hire people and they're wanting to do interviews, and we have area for them to sit down and talk to them. So come prepared like you're going into an interview.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, they do interview on the spot. So dress for the job you want.
There you go. Perfect. Good deal. Well, again, thank you guys so much for coming and let us know more information about the job fair. I think this is just a really important aspect that we all work together on to bring to the community, because it's an area of concern and need for our community. So again, the job fair will be on Thursday, January 23rd at the Lone Star Convention Center from 2 till 7. And bring your resume, dress to impress, because the first impression is a lasting impression, and get ready to find a new career for the new year. And if you are interested in having a booth at the job fair, again, you can contact Angela at 936-538-7111. And then also, Angela, since you're here, we have the Go Texan Parade next month in February, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And we're already getting some entries in to have floats in the parade. So tell us about the parade and what we can expect and how can people be involved.
Well, the parade is put on by the the Woodlands Houston Go Metro Committee. And
What a name.
What a name. I don't even know if I said it correctly. And it's a partnership with the Greater Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce. Conroe has a thing about long names.
I think so. Greater Conroe Economic Development Council, the whole works.
Crazy. But this parade has been going on for quite some time now. It's a partnership, obviously, with the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. It's such a fun parade. The dignitaries from Houston come down for it. It goes through downtown Conroe, down Main Street, by the courthouse. Everyone and anyone should come and have a float, walk in the parade. It's an election year, so we have lots of candidates who have already signed up. Lots of nonprofits, the schools, get all the bands in. It's a parade. It's tons of fun.
And there's a lot of people that come out just to watch the parade.
Absolutely.
I remember the crowds last year were crazy. And even with it being cold, people, they're going to put on their hats, mittens, and coats and come out to watch.
We have, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo group. They're the fun people of the world. Yeah. You have the little clowns that come out that go through the barrels and they're in the little cars, and then Howdy and Cotton Candy.
I love Howdy.
I know. You love mascots.
I love me a mascot.
They're the mascots for the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. And we had our meeting last night for the Go Texan Committee, and I badged. I was so excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And because there is so many people, it's a really great marketing opportunity and very cost effective to get in front of the community. What's the pricing
for nonprofits? It's free.
Ooh,
so if you are if you're a school nonprofit, and come on. If you are a commercial, if you have a business and you want to join in the float, it's only $50. You can be in the contest to be judged, and then if you are a politician or anything political, it's $100 to be in the parade. So
awesome. And then you can hand out flyers and candy and all that stuff.
You can hand it out, no throwing.
You can roll it.
You can roll it
or
gently.
Place it in hands. No throwing.
No throwing.
Okay. Let's make sure we don't have any injuries this year. So awesome. Well, good deal. And if someone wants to be in the parade, what do they need to do?
They can contact me again.
And what's your phone number? I forgot.
936-538-7111.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, and we'll hear more about the parade next month during Chamber Chat, I am sure. So thank you very much, ladies. We'll see you at the job fair and then next month at the parade. So besides all of the events that we discussed today, we, of course, have our networking breakfast Wednesday, January 8th from 7:30 to 9 a.m. for all your early risers, and we're going to be at Golden Corral in Conroe. And it's $10 if you're pre-registered. You can pre-register at conroe.org. We also have our Business Connect seminar, and the topic for this seminar is Business Marketing Strategies to Attract New Customers in 2014. And that is Thursday, January 9th from 12 to 2 at the Chamber office. It's free and lunch is provided, but please register so we know how much food to order at conroe.org, or you can call our office at 936-756-6644. We also have Lunch and Learn with Bruce May, which is Thursday, January 16th from 11:30 to 1, also at the Chamber office. It's a free event, and lunch, again, is provided, and you can register at conroe.org or by calling our office at 936-756-6644. We also have another seminar for our Chamber University series led by Action Coach. Bob Keplinger runs those, and the topic is 5 ways to grow your business. And that is Friday, January 17th from 11:30 to 1 at Conroe's Incredible Pizza. And then our last event for the month is Professional Connection, which is Wednesday, January 29th from 5:30 to 7 downtown at the Corner Pub. So needless to say, we have a lot going on at the Chamber this month. And I think that will be the theme for the year. So again, that's all we have for Chamber Chat. I want to thank our guests, Victoria, Jason, Dion, Jennifer, and Angela for spending the morning with me. Until next time, this is Cassandra Roshan with the Greater Conroe, Lake Conroe Area Chamber of Commerce.
Hey everyone, this is Tina, your host from Retro Saturdays. I wanted to invite you to visit the Lone Star Studios here in downtown Conroe, Texas. We're all volunteers here, and we need your help in serving the Montgomery County area. Radio media is a fun field to be in. Lone Star Internet Radio serves Montgomery County with news, current events, local programming, and of course, music. If you are interested in volunteering and sharing your talents in media, go to irlonestar.com and let us hear from you. Lone Star Internet Radio, serving Montgomery County from the heart of downtown Conroe.